Hey, goofy goobers. It is I, your Lord and Savior, Lord Monarch, back to you again with another Coliseum-style Wi-Fi battle. Today we're battling someone interesting. Apparently this person is cool with a poke tuber. He's pretty cool with the poke tuber Emerald Miner, a cadre of the Weavile Corporation, or as Emerald Miner likes to call himself, an agent of that gay-ass Battle Hub server. But yeah, this guy, he's a very tough foe, as you'll see in the title of this match. He's got a lot of, I don't know if you could say tricks up his sleeve, but he plays a lot of mind games. Anywho, enjoy this Coliseum-style match, best 2 out of 3, unfold. So as always, I'm going to tell you guys another story. This story happened back in 2023. I was working as a security guard in homeless shelters. And while I was on patrol, there was this random ass son of a bitch in the fucking bathroom. The dude was yelling, saying, help me, oh, help me, please. And then when we found him, like, the dude was in a bathroom stall with another dude, and he was biting on the dude's nose or ear or something. And the dude who was getting bit was like, get off of me, get off of me. And then when the dude that was crying for help finally came to, the dude was like, yo, what's happening, nigga? What's good, nigga? So, if you haven't figured it out yet, yeah, a lot of motherfuckers in homeless shelters, they love to trip out on drugs, so they'll have the security guards like myself do patrol, do rounds, to make sure these dumbass motherfuckers don't trip on drugs, because when they start tripping out, you gotta fucking call EMS, because it gets so fucking bad, man. These motherfuckers could go into seizures and shit. These motherfuckers could be in a state where they can't breathe properly or some shit. They'd really be bugging out. They'd be tripping. We gotta fucking call EMS to help these dumbass motherfuckers out. Now, these are the kind of motherfuckers I don't feel sorry for in the homeless shelters. The ones I feel sorry for in the homeless shelters are the war veterans and the 9/11 heroes, where basically our country has betrayed their hard work and their earnest efforts, because they shouldn't be in the shelters in the first place. If you fully learned and found out how they got into the homeless shelter in the first place, what, why, when, how, your eyes would just open up as to just how far the corruption of America really goes, and the true evils that need to be fought. But I'm not going to go into detail on this video, because this is just a Coliseum-style Wi-Fi battle video where I just tell y'all a little bit of jokes here and there, maybe a little bit of, commentary of the battle if I feel like it here. So I'm not about to go into that deep shit. Anywho, so yeah, newsflash. If you ever encounter a homeless dude, especially a fucking crackhead, on the road, on the street, and they're like, oh, give me money for this, give me that, I'm hungry, I want this, I want that, let me get a coffee. Yeah, try pointing them in the direction of the nearest homeless shelter. And tell me what they tell you. Just do it. Don't give them any money. Don't even give them any food. No. Just point them in the direction of the nearest homeless shelter. And tell me how they respond. I could tell you guys how they'd respond, but I want you guys to learn for yourselves. And when you do it, you know what? Come back to this video, comment down below, and tell me how they respond to you. Yep. It should be a fascinating response. Let's see. What else should I tell you guys? Yes. Let's get back to me working in the homeless shelters in 2023. So, yeah, I'm on my phone, right? And I think one of the supervisors saying, yeah, they could see you in the camera, stop being on your phone. But you literally see other supervisors on their phone. The supervisor that told me to get off my phone is on their phone. And you also see the higher-ups that work in the homeless shelters is on their phone. Obviously, I didn't get off my phone. I kept using my phone. I'm not about this double standard bullshit. And just because I'm on my phone, it doesn't mean I can't do my job effectively and efficiently. I'm still paying attention to my surroundings. But, you know, people are just stupid fucking assholes. But that was 2023. Oh boy, bullshit that happened to me in 2025. I lost my job because I was trying to be too professional, and people saw that I was a threat to the way of life there because I had the credentials to be a supervisor. And you know, because I'm the new supervisor, the field supervisor, which is the guy above me in rank, he's supposed to teach me how to be a proper supervisor at my place of work. The motherfucker is terrible at his goddamn job. Did not train me, if at all. He wanted me to figure it out himself. Working there was total chaos incarnate. And because I was trying to do the best job I could humanly possible, they saw that I was going to ruin their whole lazy, disorderly operation there, so they had to remove me. And never got called from them again. I wasn't even properly removed from there. They just, yeah, you're removed from the site. Didn't know they were going to send me to another site. Just nothing. No calls, no nothing. And they have a copy of one of my credentials there. And I've been calling those worthless, pathetic, bum-ass motherfuckers to get my credential back. Thank goodness I had a copy of the credential. Because if I didn't have a copy of the credential, I'd be screwed. Because I still can't get back in touch with these worthless, bum-ass motherfuckers. But joke's on them, because I ended up getting another job later in this year, 225, that paid more. So yeah, fuck you. And 2026, I don't think I'm gonna do security anymore anytime soon. I think I'm gonna do something else for work. Again, as always, something that pays more, and something that's gonna be unionized. Of course, you know, all of this is for me to get my money up so I could go back to college and get my bachelor's degree. And then move on to doing bigger and better things in my life. But, you know, one step at a time. I got the master plan, but I am not the Eggman. Anywho, yeah. So that's that. I hope you guys are enjoying this battle, and I hope you guys are enjoying my stories. Man, that Mungus is really fucking annoying. Really goddamn overheat, couldn't finish it off from that fucking range. I wonder if the damn thing could learn Fire Blast. Maybe I just teach it Fire Blast instead. Because good lord almighty, this fucking Mungus was really goddamn annoying and irritating. I think if I had gotten rid of it during the time when Cyclozar used Overheat, I believe I probably could have won this match. I probably could have won this round if Cyclozar had just gotten rid of it with fucking Overheat. But nah, man, this goddamn Mungus is like the fucking bane of my existence here. Keeps regaining health with Regenerator. It has the Rocky helmet, so if you hit it with physical contacting moves, you're gonna get screwed over. Stealth Rocks just does not do enough damage to the damn thing. The fucking Sandstorm isn't doing enough to this goddamn thing. You just have to hit this thing quick and fucking hard. And god fucking damn it, Cyclozar. I swear to goodness sakes, if this was another doing of RNG, where like sometimes you use a move, and when you use a move, like there's a high roll and a low roll, like you think you do the same amount of damage every time you use a move, but nah. Like sometimes you'll do more than you usually will. And this is, I'm not talking about a critical hit, by the way. I'm just talking about like just any regular damaging move. Like every now and then you will do more than you did before, or you'll do less than you did before. Again, not including a critical hit or a stat buff. Like a lot of people, they call it a high roll or a low roll, and it's like, bro, RNG, like, you know, there's people out there that think that Pokemon is not a strategy game. It's a fucking random number generator mess of a goddamn game that is just full on fucking luck. Now, me personally, I think Pokemon does take skill to play. It's not 100% luck. Now, there is some, you know, RNG shenanigans involved, obviously, but you kind of say that with like any kind of RPG or JRPG, that there are some RNG shenanigans gonna pop up every now and then. And I mean, shit, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a game about strategy, and well, that game has some fucking luck in it. It's a goddamn card game. Even if you do build a strategic deck, right, it all depends on, well, what kind of cards is in your opponent's hand, and what kind of cards are in your hand, what kind of cards are on the field, what kind of card can you draw, and when will you draw it. Even if you have cards that allow you to draw multiple cards at once on that turn, you know, it still depends on what it is you draw. So in any kind of strategy game, there's always some level of luck in it. Even fucking chess, because it all depends on, well, how sharp is your opponent. I mean, chess is not as luck based as a JRPG or a card game, but again, like, it all depends, well, how sharp is your mind? How sharp is your opponent mind? Did you misplay? Did your opponent misplay? You know what I mean? So I think strategic games, they all have some level of luck in them. But just because there's a level of luck in these games does not mean that it does not require skill to play the game. You definitely need some level of skill to play the game. You get what I'm saying? Comment down below in the comment section if you get what I mean, if you agree with what I'm saying. Yeah, so as you could see, my opponent is very slippery like a eel, playing a lot of mind games here. Unfortunately, this team that I brought to the battle, it has a special and unique gimmick to it, but sadly, the 20-minute timer is not long enough for me to use the full extent of this team to show you what this team's gimmick is all about. It's a very fascinating gimmick that this team has, but again, instead of telling you what the gimmick is, I'd rather show you in a battle. As I said before, 20 minutes is just not long enough for me to show you the full extent of this team, what this team can do, unfortunately. So yeah, maybe next time when I can extend the timer to an hour, I could possibly show you what this team is capable of, but until then, unfortunately, you're not going to see this team at its best. Yep, so my opponent won the first round. Good game to them. Um, you know, they're well, they're an opponent that knows what they're doing. Let's just say that. But again, if I could have knocked out that Amoongus, game would have been a lot different. A lot fucking different. But it is what it is. Whether you get a high roll, a low roll, it is what it is. Anywho, on to the second round. Ooh, my opponent's bringing in a legendary. They're bringing in a Latios. I wonder what they're gonna do with that Latios. You all will just have to wait and see. Find out as to how this Coliseum style match unfolds on the next time on Lord Monarch's Coliseum style battles. Stay tuned. Okay, so I fucked up right here. So my Claw Desire, it has the ability Unaware. So basically, the Sword Dad's boost from that Gliscor did not matter. If I had stayed in and kept on going for the counter, I could have knocked its ass out, and he wouldn't have seen it coming. Now, the reason why I switched out is because I'm gonna be honest. I probably fucking forgot Claw Desire's ability. And I probably forgot what the fuck it is it did. Dog, do you have any idea how many teams I built? You really think I'm gonna memorize every single goddamn thing what these critters could do? Furthermore, sometimes, like, certain days, I be multitasking doing 101 different motherfucking things, dog. Like, I'm busy with work, life, and then the times where I am free, I gotta get whatever kind of Wi-Fi battles I can get in a short amount of time. Everyone's schedules is different, and it's difficult managing, every single opponent that battles me. Sometimes I be having like 3-4 fucking battles in one goddamn day, and I gotta record all those goddamn things. And I gotta record it in this short amount of time because, again, the following day or the next week I got work, and then again there's other stuff I'm doing in one day. Maybe I gotta do my laundry, or I gotta go to the store to get something to eat for dinner or breakfast or whatever. It's like I'm always doing stuff, so my mind is all over the place. So I know you guys that's paying close attention to the match, you're also gonna get upset and be like, Lord Monarch, your Claw Desire had the ability Unaware. Why didn't you go for counter? You could have knocked the Gliscor out. You could have won. Yeah, again, I forgot Claw Desire's ability was Unaware, and I also forgot what Unaware did. So, again, I make an abundance of teams. I'm not gonna memorize what they all do. My mind is all over the place because I'm always busy. I do multiple shit, and sometimes I have to fucking gather as many players as I can in one day to battle as many people as humanly possible. And again, I don't always use the same teams, so yeah, my bad for that mistake. We all make mistakes. I'm human. I may be Lord Monarch, Lord and Savior of the Pokemon community, hater of Smogon, but I am still mortal. I make mistakes. Well, one thing is definitely for sure, my opponent is no rookie. They definitely know what they're doing. Again, this individual is cool with a poke tuber. One of the poke tubers that I battled not too long ago, actually. The battle with the poke tuber in question, that was the season 2 finale. I would assume some of you have seen the season 2 finale. Usually my battles with poke tubers, my season finales, they're usually my most heavily watched videos on my channel. As it should be, because a lot of work is put into those videos. But anyway, yes, this opponent is definitely not green. They've definitely seen their fair share amount of scraps. It's been said that my opponent and the poke tuber emerald miner, they go at it every now and then, so no wonder this opponent is sharp. It would really be nice to battle this guy again in the future. Again, I prefer battling opponents that know what they're doing, and unfortunately I don't always get opponents that know what they're doing, like the opponent in the last battle. The one who I said, you know, if they're down for it, I'd criticize their team to help them get better. The reality is, I'm not always going to battle skilled opponents. Because, you know, everybody that I battle, they want to see their battles posted up here on the internet, posted up here on YouTube, whether they win or lose. So, you know, and I am a content creator, so obviously I'm going to abide and do things to make people happy, because that gets me the views, that gets me the subscribers. But anywho, yeah, I'd love to battle this guy again. He knows what he's doing, and I know you guys love it when I battle opponents that know what they're doing, because those are the battles that are the most engaging to watch, the most fun. For those of you that are probably very angry and frustrated at me with the move that you just saw with Cool Dango and the Latios, I probably should have went for Focus Blast, but I'm going to explain to you why I went for Trick. You see, I tried to trap them in Terra Blast Steel because I wanted to bring out my Surledge, then set up with Surledge and then sweep my opponent. Because Surledge knew bulk up, so if I could get up enough bulk ups, I think I had hazards on the field. Yeah, I had hazards on the field, so like Surledge would get up enough bulk ups, and then it would just sweep, sweep, sweep. It had Shadow Sneak, it had the spell tag, you know, it had the means to sweep. If I could just get up like about 2, maybe 3 bulk ups, I could just start sweeping the ever living shit out of my opponent. So that was the thought process as to why I did what I did, because I wanted to go on the Sur Edge and I wanted to get some free bulk ups from my opponent. So yeah, that is why I did what I did. Also, you also have to keep in mind that even if I did go for Focus Blast, there's still no guarantee that I would have taken out Latios. Latios has a decent special defensive stat, and then on top of that, there's a possibility I could have missed the Focus Blast. So, you know, it is what it is. Figured I'd tell you guys that because I know you guys are looking at the screen getting really angry and frustrated, like, why didn't Lord Monarch go for Focus Blast? Go for Focus Blast, you would have taken it out. Yeah, Latios has a decent special defensive stat, so there's no guarantee the Focus Blast would have taken it out. And even if the Focus Blast would have taken it out, again, let me reiterate, Focus Blast still had a 30% chance of missing. Furthermore, I thought I could have tricked and trapped them into the Terra Blast steal. I was under the impression that once you trick a choice item onto your opponent, the last move that they use is the move that they're trapped into. But apparently they were able to sneak a Luster Purge before I was able to do the deed. So again, we're all learning here. Well, my opponent played well. Personally, I believe that Sylveon could have survived that Terra Blast steal from Latios from that range, because you know it's a Sylveon, it's bulky. But, you know, it is what it is. Maybe I could have won the match, I don't know, maybe. But I personally believe Sylveon would have been able to survive that Terra Blast steal and knock out the Latios. But I digress. Anywho, my opponent is definitely someone that knows what they're doing. You can tell by all the mind games they were doing. I'd love to battle you again in the future if you're down. Or not. It's totally up to you. You want to be one of those guys that's like, hey, I won, and I'm not battling you again to keep my win. I mean, you could be one of those guys too, I guess. But if you ever want to battle again and you want your battle to be recorded to feel the glory, you know, then it'd be pretty cool to battle you again. Plus, you know, I like battling opponents that know what they're doing. There's no joy in whooping someone's ass when they don't fucking know what they're doing. Also, I don't know if you're subscribed to my channel or not, but surely you must have realized that I use different teams at different levels. I don't go all out all the time. So, you know, if you're a prideful opponent, if you're an ambitious opponent, Again, I'm always here if you ever want to see me and battle me at my absolute best. But it's totally up to you. Anywho, good game. Have a good one.